My beautiful souls, welcome into a daily read for Sunday. I decided to, for whatever reason, pre-pull five cards for us to begin the reading. These two pairing together, the Five of Wands and the Star card, because it feels like in the midst of chaos or in the midst of an unhealthy situation, even if that's not fully the case. It may vary from time to time or moment to moment. You're thinking about a wish fulfillment that you deserve and desire moving forward, but you're needing to remember divine timing throughout this day and surrounding it, because it feels like there has been a long wait for whatever this is for you. Maybe it's something new for a select few drawn to the reading, but either way, is going to come in and come to be when the timing is right. Okay, you can't rush divine timing. Divine creation is what I'm hearing. But I also feel like you're going to be creating and developing throughout this day in such a peaceful but passionate and strategic manner, and it pays off for you when you gain results, maybe progress with whatever it ends up being for you. And I wouldn't be surprised if one, if not multiple people, even if it's at a distance, are noticing you in a very beautiful light. But you're going to be pushed to smile at a certain moment throughout the day when you're not feeling super smiley, not feeling happy, maybe in a moment where you're feeling blah or out of it. It's crazy how, you can literally force a smile. And I used to do this when I worked in the automotive industry, because often I would be miserable. I would head to the bathroom due to spirit guiding me, and I would stand and look at myself in the mirror, with my tie on and everything. And I would force a smile. Yeah, it looks ugly in the moment for the most part, or in general, but then you often will find that you start to actually feel a bit, if not fully, happier, okay? And so your happiness is taking a focus, or maybe naturally the lack thereof, which at certain points, or in general. But we're moving on. Look at this, the Hanged Man at the bottom, and the Temperance card. I feel like it's probably tying into that Five of Wands energy. You need to have patience, my friend. Maybe you have a difficult person at hand, or maybe a difficult spirit. Yeah, I get it. They are people. But it may as well be in regards to work for some. It might be where you're living. It might be in regards to, again, that Star card energy coming to fruition. But I wouldn't be surprised if you need to, at a certain point, if not multiple points, adjust your individual perspective. Whether it's you're expecting the worst, at work, at home, with that person or two, or that group of people, you name it, okay? You need to adjust your perspective and expect the best. I don't care if how things proceed, that came off the wrong way, but I feel as if you will be manifesting more, or some of this, moving forward, if you don't tap into an adjustment of perspective. But we are now moving on, if I could speak. We are now moving right along to the Eight of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. You're going to be feeling quite closed off, is what I'm getting. And this may, again, be at work for some. It could be, other people in your life. But it feels like you are strategically disconnecting and feeling closed off in a very protective manner. It's like, you did me wrong once upon a time, and so now I'm closed off, okay? You were rude once upon a time, or had bad energy, or both, so I'm now closed off, okay? It feels like you are protecting your energy very, very strategically, and Spirit saying, well done, okay? Because it doesn't feel like that person fully, or at all, or those people deserve your full attention, or attention in general. It might be as well you're just closed off and blocking out toxicity when it comes to that job in general, even if it's not people per se, or one person in particular. Now, taking another message here, when you're feeling a bit restricted, okay, when you're not feeling very free, let's just put it that way, where you're not feeling like the wind is in your hair, however that's going to come through and be experienced for you, you want to just naturally end up focusing on a new beginning for yourself, okay? Some of which it might be as well, say, for example, you work a job and run a business. The business hasn't taken off yet. This is just an example. You're at work, for example, but Spirit's saying this Ace of Wands is more talking about an ending, okay? That business now taking off and giving you the option, the chance to finally let go of working that day-to-day job or that night job. But they're saying overly focusing on it in a moment where you need to be in a disconnecting but still connecting kind of way, getting the job done, and focusing on whatever needs to be focused on is not going to do you justice. I feel like that came out correct, but it was a bit of a drawn on message, and I'm spoken through. But I also want to say that your spirituality is about to take a big shift in the right direction. It might already feel like it has to an extent, if not fully, but being drawn to this collective daily read, throughout the day, say you're spiritually messed with, or you don't feel as guided as you'd like to, or you feel clarity is lacking from your situation, things are going to transform and shift for you when it comes to your spirituality in the upcoming week or two. Okay, so they're not saying buckle up in a sense, but they're saying you need to remember this when things don't feel ideal, or you feel kind of maybe left in the dark, or both. But 545, look up the angel number, meaning 545. The Lover's card. People are going to be loving on you throughout this day. Somebody's going to try to give you attention when you don't want it. And I just feel like maybe that's that person that we were speaking upon for you, where you're closed off. Okay, it's as if you as well are very internal throughout this day. It doesn't mean you aren't speaking, it doesn't mean you aren't connecting, reacting or whatnot, but it does feel like you're very up in your mind, you're very heartfelt. It's this sorting through and maybe even healing and disconnecting once again. That's very much part of this period of time. Don't be surprised that the day in certain ways or in general very much feels like a Sunday, chill vibes, relaxed, but doesn't mean that some of which onto the reading aren't working, right? Or putting effort towards this and that of importance. It might be a busy one for you. But look at this. What has been making you happy recently? And how do we feel more happiness in a very peaceful manner come to be and be maintained within your life moving forward? Okay. It's as if somebody drawn to the reading hasn't been working out enough. You haven't been doing your skincare enough, or maybe you haven't been associating yourself with a habit or two otherwise of importance, right? It feels like you need to be taking care of yourself in certain ways in the time that you have allotted for it, to the point where you are your happiest version of yourself and you're feeling a glow coming back to be, okay? Or maybe growing more so. I want to, wow, that was a struggle. I want to applaud you and congratulate you for not giving up, for doing, this and that in your life to the best of your ability. And maybe in regards to having to cope with certain levels of toxicity, negativity, or unhealthy behavior in your life, where you stand out like a sore thumb is what I'm getting. Don't stress it, okay? It feels like that might be tied into your spirituality for some, but it could be, your looks. It could be something completely different for you. But they're saying don't stress it, okay? Things are meant to, again, shift and change for you moving forward, not just when it comes to spirit or spirituality for you, but otherwise in your life, when it comes to gaining more finances, when it comes to more success and progress coming to be, growth. Let's just say there's going to be a shift towards a ton more abundance for you in general, okay? This is a day where you need to remember that you deserve happiness, you deserve peace, and you deserve to heal from what you've been through, okay? So I hope this was really helpful. I'm sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your peaceful Sunday, and we'll talk again soon.